Welcome to my channel. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of tea processing. Every cup of tea you enjoy has undergone several intricate steps to develop its unique flavor, aroma, and characteristics. Whether it is black, green, oolong, or white tea, the journey from leaf to cup is an art and a science. Let's take a closer look. The first step is plucking. This is where the journey begins. Tea leaves are typically hand-plucked, selecting the tender two leaves and a bud from the tea plant. In some regions, mechanical harvesting is also used. Next, we move on to withering. As you can see, the blue sheet that is round, it is being used for withering. So what is withering? Withering reduces the moisture content of the fresh leaves, making them pliable for further processing. The leaves are spread out on withering racks or troughs and exposed to air for several hours. So I will show you how it is done. So the leaves are exposed to air either naturally or with the help of fans like this for several hours. This exposure allows the leaves to lose some of its water content. The duration and conditions of withering can vary depending on the type of tea being produced. During this time, the leaves also undergo chemical changes that help develop the tea's flavor and aroma. The leaves become soft and flexible, which is crucial for the subsequent rolling step. So I'm going to show you a closer look of how the leaves are spread. The step of withering not only prepares the leaves for next steps, but also begins the transformation that will ultimately define the tea's unique characteristics. It is a delicate balance of time, air, and expertise. Once the leaves have reached the desired level of withering, they are ready to move on to the rolling process where the real magic starts to happen. That is withering in a nutshell. It is a simple yet vital step in turning fresh tea leaves into the delicious tea we all love. So as the withering process continues, let me take you to the other parts of the factory and see what is the next step to withering. So next is where me and my sister, we try to be a part of the system of making tea. So we both tried to help out the person who was taking the leaves from the withering step to the next step of rolling. So this is the step of rolling, and rolling is where the magic begins to happen. Rolling twists and breaks the leaves, releasing the enzymes and essential oils that contribute to the tea's flavor and aroma. This process is done mechanically, mimicking traditional hand rolling. Here you can see the different steps where the leaves are a little thicker and then it moves to be a little finer, evenly spread out, and it looks just like a carpet grass. So beautiful, and the smell was amazing too. Now via the conveyor belt, the tea leaves will be then sent for oxidation. Oxidation is also sometimes called as fermentation, and it is a crucial step for developing the tea's color and flavor. Rolled leaves are spread out in a cool, humid environment to oxidize. The extent of oxidation varies. Black tea is fully oxidized. As you can see here, the room is filled with mist, whereas different teas like oolong tea is partially oxidized, and green tea undergoes minimal to no oxidation. The fifth step is the drying or firing step. Here the drying stops the oxidation process and ensures the tea can be stored. Leaves are dried using hot air dryers, ovens or pan firing, as you can see here in the video. This step reduces the moisture content to prevent mold growth. You can see the machine moving and it is doing all the drying and the firing. After this, the tea leaves again via a conveyor belt is sent for sorting and grading, that is the step 6. The next step is called the sorting and grading. First, the sifting process, where the dried tea leaves are passed through various sieves and screens to separate them based on size and shape. You can see the sieve here. Following that is the grading process, where the leaves are graded into different categories such as whole leaves, broken leaves, fannings and dust. This grading is crucial for determining the final quality and price of the tea. Following that is the mechanical sorting, where in some of the factories, mechanical sorters use air jets, vibration or other methods to sort leaves by weight and density. And here in the video you can see too, right, where it is using vibration to sort it. Stage we have is packing, where proper packing preserves the tea's freshness and flavor during storage and transportation. Tea is packed in airtight containers, bags or boxes, often with nitrogen flushing to prevent oxidation. Tea is graded based on the size and quality of the leaves. Here you can see different bags with different tags. The first is BOPSM, that is the broken orange pekoe, small or flowery, where it is the grade that where the leaves are broken rather than whole, or it can also be smaller, finer leaves with tips or leaf buds. The next is the OF, that is the orange fannings. It is smaller pieces of tea leaves that are left over after the higher grade leaves have been sifted out. Fannings are commonly used in tea bags. The next is the BOP, that is the broken orange pekoe, where the leaves are broken into smaller pieces, allowing for a quick release of flavor when brewed. So these bags have been packed, as you can see, and they will be sent to different states and cities like Kolkata and other adjacent areas, where they will be packed and sold. One very important step that I forgot to mention was the tea tasting, and it is a very crucial step in the tea production process, where they evaluate the quality, the flavor, aroma and the appearance of the tea. In this video you can see that there are different cups of tea made. This is the milk tea, whereas they also try out with black tea. And there you have it, the intricate process of tea production that brings out the unique characteristics of each type. From plucking to packing, each step is essential. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. See you again in my next video. Bye.